Hey guys, it's your boy, Ballface8020, back again with another great commentary. For those of you who have been here for a while, what I'm about to say is going to be very repetitive. Generally, if I say something, I try not to say it too much. I don't want it to be one of these channels where I just, keep rehashing the same, putting out a new video of the same thing every time. However, due to the recent influx of MGTOWs coming to this channel, I do think that this is an opportunity to rehash some of the criticisms, especially the main criticism I have of MGTOW for a newer, maybe larger audience. Now, MGTOW has a lot of problems, but there is one problem that is bigger than anything else. And there was one like that, it's so I mean that with that the I guess to boil it down simply then is to say MGTOW is actually impossible. And I'll explain that a little bit more. MGTOW is inherently a red-pilled movement. MGTOWs themselves would mostly even admit this. They frequently describe themselves as red pill. However, we know that the red pill is false. What's true is the black pill. So MGTOW, anything that's, it's not like, not everything with the blue pill is bullshit. Not everything with the red pill is bullshit. However, the blue pill is mostly bullshit, and the red pill is like even beyond mostly bullshit. I guess it's not 100%, but it's about as close as you're going to get. Anything that we talk about in the dating market, in life, it needs to be measured against the black pill, which we know is the truth, right? So, if insofar as any idea or movement or whatever that is inconsistent with the black pill, you need to reject it, or at least need to reject the parts of it that are inconsistent with, the black pill. Now, because the black pill subculture view is so filled with autistic weirdos, you can't always take black pill orthodoxy as the standard, because that would be insane. But that doesn't mean you throw out the entire black pill. The black pill remains the best, you think about it this way, right? Relativity is not a law. It's a theory. It's a theory that we use to launch satellites and stuff because it's the best theory we have to explain how things work on the, above the subatomic level. Even if we see some things with quantum mechanics that are inconsistent with it. The black pill is the best theory we have to explain observable reality, especially in regards to dating and relationships between men and women. So the black, you have this MGTOWs, they're red pilled, and although it's really more of a maroon pill, because I was a young man when the red pill was coming up in the mid and late aughts. And the idea of the red pill then was women want alpha males. They want dominant guys. It has since changed to women more of a reaction to, even though they don't call themselves black pilled, that there seems to be two different things that red pillars and MGTOWs promote. One is that women want chads. The other is that women want guys with money to leech off their resources. The standard red pill view would be that women want to get fucked by Chad when they're young, have his babies, then when Chad leaves her, she then gets a beta to provide for her baby. That seems to be what the red pill thing says. Some, whatever. I mean, you can take or leave that. I'm sure it's true in some cases. But so the response of MGTOWs is sort of a proactive response, as opposed to the, I've got to be cautious here because it can be turned the wrong way, as opposed to the more hopeless, resigned response of the black pill. Because what MGTOW and the red pill say to do, since they say like, okay, there's really the only way to have success with women is to be in this top 20% of guys for looks, or to be super rich. So what we do then is just avoid relationships with women. This goes even further, and this is women's loss. And they don't always say this, but I know that you're going to have a lot of MGTOWs saying, oh, no, that's not what it is. Yes, it is. Because what I'm about to say, they're going to say, that's not what MGTOW is. Yeah, it is. They're going to say, and then women are going to regret eschewing, bottom 80% guys like us and come crawling back. And we're going to say, no, thank you. You weren't there when you were in your prime, so I'm not going to be there for you now that you're post-prime. And so how does this measure up against the black pill? Like, is this worldview consistent? This revenge fantasy, is it consistent with the black pill? No, it's not at all. Because the black pill teaches us a few things. First thing, men cannot simply eschew women. It's not possible. Men are driven, I would say even beyond biologically, to be with a woman. There is nothing you can do to get rid of that urge or that instinct or that inclination. If you wanted to be with a woman when you were 15, that will be with you till you die, okay? You will never be free from your desire to be with women or to be with a woman, okay? Nothing you do will change that. That's the first thing. Second of all, the red pill is saying that you have the ability to reject women. No, you don't. Women can reject you. You cannot reject women. This is because not just for humans, but for all animals, okay? For the entire animal kingdom, the woman is the sexual selector. Men are not the selectors. Period. Full stop. End of discussion. Men do not select women. Women select men. To say anything else is inconsistent with the black pill. Thus, it needs to be rejected. This is really basic stuff. Okay? So, like, you can talk about opinions all you want. But this goes, to, I don't remember, it's a cliche, and I don't remember who said it first. We all have a right to our own opinions. You do not have a right to your own facts. What I am saying is fact. It is beyond dispute. And I know that, I've teased guys before. You can disagree with all of my opinions. My opinions are all over the place. I've changed my opinions all the time. Nobody has all the answers, and I definitely don't have all the answers. But certain things are just observably true. Okay? It shouldn't be controversial to say that women are the sexual selectors. We all know. So, because think about what MGTOW says. Now, MGTOW would say if you're in the top 20% of men for looks, you're golden. You can go out there, have women fall in love with you if that's what you want, have a harem if that's what you want, have both of those things if that's what you want. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily that easy, but that's what most MGTOWs and red pillars would say. And black pillars would agree with a lot of that too. I don't necessarily agree with that, but whatever. There's something to it, and that's all that matters. But then, and I think it's where we really get difference is the options of how that bottom 80% can react. So MGTOW says that it's the 80% then can just go their own way. We can just, since we are essentially priced out of the dating market, we can just not date women. And again, like as I've said, that's the opposite of what the black pill would say, which is that's impossible. Because it's not on us. It's not our decision to make. Now, for me, I'm aromantic, so maybe that's why I can be less emotional about this. And so I'm not here to taunt guys. I disagree, obviously, with the idea that if you're not in the top 20%, you can't have a relationship. Like I couldn't disagree with that 100%. But I couldn't disagree with that any more than I do. Like I disagree with it totally. But that's something we can discuss. That's something we can debate. Okay? What we can't debate is the idea that men have this ability to just eschew women, because they don't. Again, it would be like me saying, let's see here. Let's break. I'm not really up on my pop culture, so I don't know who are the girls who are considered I'm trying to think of a girl who's considered really beautiful today. Shit. I don't know. Well, let's just say ones from back in my day. Let's say a prime Heidi Klum. Let's say she was out or something, and she was Heidi Klum was 22 years old today, and it would be saying MGTOW would be like me saying Heidi Klum, she's really attractive, so she would never sleep with a guy who looks like me. So I am then going to respond by not pursuing Heidi Klum. Checkmate, whores. That's what MGTOW is saying. It just makes no sense. I can't. How can I reject somebody when I've already been preemptively rejected myself? So it just doesn't make sense. And so that's why, like I said, there are some things we can debate, but when we can't debate is when you start saying things that violate the black pill. And that's why I don't think there's really any room for there ever to be reconciliation between the black pill and the red pill communities. I don't see any way of us ever reaching some kind of consensus, or there ever being some kind an end to the tension or rivalry. Now, this isn't to say that I support black pillars going and taunting red pillars or vice versa. I'm not looking for a fight. I don't think people should look for a fight. If somebody ever went to a MGTOW forum or went to a MGTOW video comment section and started trolling them, whether it be black pillar or otherwise, I would resolutely condemn that. It's stupid. I don't have any ill will towards red pillars. But, the red pill, and when I responded to those Taylor the Fiend videos, I didn't really, there was no way for me to know. I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works. I had no way of knowing that, a bunch of red pillars were going to see those videos and then come and see that. So, I'm not looking to convert anybody. I'm not looking to taunt anybody. But, I do, like I said, I do have an interest in criticisms of MGTOW and the red pill. And, even though I'm not looking to change anybody's mind or start any fights, I have interest, so I'm going to discuss it sometimes. And that's as far as it goes. And I know I'm not the only one, the only black pillar who talks about this stuff. But no, there's no way for us to like, so that if somebody, I mean, this hasn't happened, but like if like let's say, I mean, my channel's too small, but let's say theoretically my channel was bigger, and there was a red pillar who said, well, we should have a debate or we should discuss this, I would say no, absolutely not, because there's nothing to discuss. There's nothing to discuss. There's no potential for there ever to be any common ground between these two communities, because they're the red pill and black pill worldview are just fundamentally at odds with each other. For somebody to be red pilled would mean that they see reality. Their view of reality is so incongruent with the black pill view of reality that nothing can be learned. There's absolutely nothing we can learn from each other. I mean, I think there's stuff red pillars can learn from black pillars. They can learn to see the truth. But based on my conversations with red pillars, there's nothing you can do. They will never see the light. And and like I said, I don't really want to convert anybody anyway. And I know from seeing enough red pill stuff that I have nothing to learn from them. And neither does anybody else who's black pilled. So that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next.